discussion is on how to become a privacy professional. If you've made it this far in the course, first of all, well done. By now, you understand what privacy really means, why it's such a big deal, the kinds of roles that exist, and the industries that are hiring. So naturally, the next question is, how do I actually break into this field? And here's the best news. You don't need to be a lawyer. You don't need a background in tech. You don't need 10 years of experience. What you do need is a clear, intentional path and a little momentum. That's exactly what we'll walk through in this video. Let's take a second to acknowledge something important. If you're watching this, you've already started your privacy journey. You've learned the core concepts. You understand the risks, the responsibilities, and the demand for professionals in this space. That puts you miles ahead of most people. You've moved beyond curiosity, you've built awareness. Now it's just about building the right next steps on top of that foundation. Maybe you're thinking, this actually sounds like something I'd love to do, but where do I start? A lot of people begin by finding a structured, guided path, something that teaches them what they need to know and prepares them to apply it. That's where privacy certifications come in. There are different ways to get into privacy, but for most people, especially if you're starting from scratch, certification is the smartest and most direct path. One certification stands out in the US market, and that's the CIP US. It stands for Certified Information Privacy Professional United States, and it's issued by the International Association of Privacy Professionals, or IAPP. It's widely respected and it's often listed as a preferred or even required credential in privacy job postings. There are other valuable certifications too. The CIPM, Certified Information Privacy Manager, if you're interested in managing privacy programs, the CIPT, if you're more technically inclined, the CDPSE for professionals at the intersection of privacy and cybersecurity. So why do these certifications matter so much? Because they give you structure. They show employers you're serious. They help you speak the language of privacy, and they help you do it with confidence. And for many hiring managers, they signal that you're job ready, even if you're just starting out. As you start building your knowledge, and especially once you're working towards certification, you don't need to wait to feel ready. You can start building your presence and applying your skills in simple, smart ways. Write a short post on LinkedIn sharing something interesting you learned. Offer to help a non-profit or local business review their privacy practices. Create a mini portfolio with a sample privacy notice or a reflection on a recent enforcement case. And most importantly, start applying. Look for entry-level titles like privacy analyst, policy assistant, or compliance coordinator. You can also explore adjacent roles in IT, law, operations, or security that touch on privacy. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to keep showing up and building momentum. If you're feeling uncertain or a little intimidated, that's completely normal. Every privacy professional out there started somewhere. Most didn't come from a perfect background. What they had was curiosity, consistency, and the willingness to learn. That's all you need to begin. And from where you're standing now, you're already further along than you think. If you're thinking, okay, I'm ready to take this seriously, then you'll definitely want to check out the next video. We'll introduce you to the CIPP US certification, walk through what it covers, how the exam works, and how it can help you stand out in the job market, especially if you're starting from scratch. I'll see you there.